A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the set.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Hey, go Fury. Set, huh?
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Returnable here from the 38. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ritter's throw complete to Rager. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Robinson on a give right side.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ritter.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. And those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
10 cycles.
There's Charbonnet once again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Down.
2nd and 12.
Spike 60. Mega. Check White. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for... into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Reagor, 46 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
2nd and 3.
Trail. Yep.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega.
In motion right is Osborne. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
3-3.
Pass caught here by Osborne. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Slide, 97. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ultra. Ready.
On 1st down, Ritter. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in both ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Okay,
and they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Again, it's Charbonnet. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Slide through. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Black shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ritter now.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Down. Smash, red. Blue strikers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Keep the ball moving.
Close, 10. Set.
Open man is Osborne. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Rager catches it left side.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Complete to Jalen Rager.
Come on, set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Eckler now between the tackles. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Set.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football. Some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 66 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Working from the gun, Ritter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue striker. White.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Okay, right?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Check smash.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Oh, the return is Osborne. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right sideline, that's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down.
They'll drop to throw.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2